As we're live, guys, I'm going to head to the location where I saw those orbs come over. I saw the high intensity light from here, so I think that was on the 9th and the 14th of May. I haven't done a live for a while, so I keep sending one of my friends on Messenger. I'm doing like a running commentary on Messenger to my UFO or ufologist friends, but obviously data's so expensive now, so it's probably easier doing the live. So I'm gonna walk along that tree line there. That's where the 7 orbs flew over one of the trees in the distance. So right from the horse's mouth. So I'll show you where the orbs actually come over. And it's just some power lines all the way up there. Yeah, let's go and head that way, guys. Beautiful countryside, beautiful common. This is in Dorset. I don't want to say the location in case they're going to get masses of people heading here to a mass binge of skywatchers head to this location. So plus the locals probably won't like it anyway, so it's only a little village. But I mean, phew, what I saw was, I mean, that's real, guys. So, you know, we see people post stuff and we're not too sure about it, but everything you see of mine, you know, I've been doing this for a number of years now, so everything you see of mine is genuine. So, I mean, I had seen orbs near New Milton from Tottenham Bay on the Isle of Wight. They were, say, heading east towards the Solent. I've seen quite a few orbs near New Milton. In fact, myself and my brother, we actually saw it happen on 2 occasions. And even during the mist, work that out, guys. These orbs turn up just after or during sunset. Sometimes you get the odd one during the day, but I think in large numbers you see orbs following sunset. So that's the time you usually see them. Yeah, it's really strange, but they sent me an image. they must have influenced me to take a picture at a certain position. So I got like a King Arthur scene or something, a medieval scene. This is genuine, you know. I've got better things to do than make up stories or do CGI. So what you see, I've just posted, is absolutely real, you know. I swear to Jesus on that, you know. Shouldn't say that, but that's the truth. So what you see from me is all real. So there's a lot of strange things happen around the world, and sadly wars and things like that. But there is a big boss up there. There certainly is a big boss up there. And that's not enough, is it? So the old big boss can send 7 orbs. And, you know, like, it's a miracle. As people would say, oh, that's a miracle, so, you know, see something like that. And of course, wars continue and famine continues and, you know, all horrible stuff like that. I mean, you know, you think in 2023, humans would be living more peacefully with each other. There'd be no wars, no starvation, you know, all the nasty things in life. You would have thought by now, in this century, all that sort of stuff is over and done with. So, oh yeah, thanks to TikTok, you reinstated my video. What did I title it as? Yeah, I said the whole world's corrupted. They removed it, then put it back on again, because I complained. So I'm a ufologist. I don't get paid for it. Any donations are welcome. So I've been doing this for years for no payment. So I'm a decorator by trade, would you believe? You know. Yeah, so I think there's a hill in the distance over there, like an ancient circle, yeah? That's where I saw the orbs come over the tree line that runs along there, but I think I know where the actual tree line is. But anyway, if you look back later on my post, you'll see it's sort of like a King Arthur scene or something. Now, I didn't even think that up. This is my friend's wife, Sarah. She goes, oh, it looks like something from a King Arthur scene sort of thing. And I thought, yeah, you're right. So that wasn't my thoughts. That was Sarah. And I thought, yeah, you're all right. It looks like from the medieval times, with people on horseback. Why not King Arthur, you know? At this location, it's not, you know, it's not a Tintagel or, you know, or in Wales, you know, where King Arthur was known to have been, you know, what have you. Obviously, Thomas Mallory wrote in prison about King Arthur and what have you. And I watched that film Excalibur years ago. I recommend, guys, if you can watch that film Excalibur, you'll get really moved by that film. It's got some not so nice scenes, but you'll certainly be moved by it. But it's quite close to Thomas Mallory. Thomas Mallory, he was in prison for murder, would you believe? And he wrote that book. So, and obviously Geoffrey of Monmouth wrote the other book on King Arthur. And also, yeah, we mustn't forget the French. So the French obviously got a history with King Arthur, and obviously with Lancelot, and you got obviously the other knights, Percival. Oh god, so many. Yeah, so, and don't forget the Lady of the Lake. I think that's at Avalon, or somewhere like that. But that image, I didn't create that image. I was taking photographs of the orbs, and then in one image, that's how the picture came out. So basically, you got the orb in the picture, and like a sort of Arthurian or King Arthur sort of scene. It was really strange. So, hi there. All the locals are really friendly around here. So, it's the only place I know you can walk along the road. Everyone says hello to you. And you think, hang on, this, you know, it's, I don't know anyone who's viewing. I don't think it's like you can walk around Cornwall or Wales or walk around London and just people just randomly say hello to you. I'm not used to that. I'm not saying, obviously I'm from the Isle of Wight, but I'm not saying that everyone in the Isle of Wight's miserable, but when you come here at this location in Dorset, you walk along, everyone nods and says hello, smiles. They must be really chilled out in Dorset. So yeah, the tree line, I've got a bit further to go. Last time I tried to walk along here before, but it was so muddy, it's sort of followed quite a bit of rain. Yeah, I've been a ufologist since 1980. My first sighting, a multi-sighting on the train. How about that, guys? Some of you will have heard that. It's in a book written by an ex-policeman called John Hanson. He's published it, some of the story in his book. He's even got Toya Wilcox, her sighting as well in his book. So yeah, Portsmouth fans going to a Bristol Rovers game, and we just as we were passing, we passed Salisbury. Let's get more detail. We passed Salisbury, and then I knew the next station was Warminster, not too sure, but anyway, we passed this little station called Stockton. I didn't know at the time, but I worked it out later. But anyway, sort of between Warminster and Salisbury, on the train, myself and my brother and a load of Portsmouth fans. My friend Mark, he's sitting next the window facing north. He sees this bright light sort of moving up, down and sideways. Probably very similar to orbs, you know, what I've seen over the years and recently. So he sees this this orb, bright light moving up and down, left, right on this hill. And he goes, yeah, look at that. So we're looking at it. And I'm getting excited. And my brother started looking at it as well. And we go, oh, what's that? What's that? Then the Pompey fans around us, oh, what's going on? And they started looking out the window. So eventually every Pompey fan in our carriage was looking out the window to the north, where this object was moving up, left and sideways. To make it even more remarkable, the train had slowed down, so I reckon the train driver was viewing it as well. So yeah, it was unbelievable. And then the train started going around some bends on the track, and this is an old diesel train back in 1980, and the old doors started in the carriages started opening and shut because of the bends, and I could see everyone looking at the object in its carriage as the train was going round the bends. It made the doors open and shut, and I could see all the Pompey fans ahead nearer to the engine. They were looking at the object as well. And of course, unfortunately, 1980 is not a good year for multi-sightings or any UFO sighting, because the whole year is covered up. So if you try and get any records from 1980, you will not get any. You may hear about the Rendlesham incident and the odd other, I think it was a PC Godfrey or something. He had a sighting, but the whole year of 1980 was covered up. And I think it's 40 or 50 years. They won't release it. But yeah, so that was a multi-sighting by some football fans who happened to be Portsmouth fans. Do you know what the ironic thing is? The owner of Portsmouth Football Club, Eisner, he worked for Disney, yeah? And he used to hold conferences at Disney for the American government for ufology. So the owner of Portsmouth Football Club, Eisner, he held UFO conferences for the American government. You see him sitting up there with them. So there's a table, you see the Eisner sitting at the table, and you got, you know, the Disney UFO conference. He's sitting with them. And I actually tried to contact him about our sighting back in 1980, the Portsmouth fans, and he's totally ignored me. So he must have known. I reckon he knew. I reckon Eisner knew, because of his contacts in the American government. I wouldn't be surprised someone in the American government said, oh, do you know that these Portsmouth fans had a sighting? I wouldn't be surprised. He probably knows. So that's a bit of speculation, but so the guy who runs Disney, not now, but obviously previously, I think in the 1950s and 60s, and he did UFO stuff at Disney as well. If you look it up, you'll see he done UFO related stuff. So yeah, check that out. It's beautiful here. So these orbs, I'm still trying to work out what tree line they come over. So if you look on my TikTok, you'll see many pictures. I took many pictures of them. I mean, I've seen a similar thing at Totland Bay, or from Totland Bay, but moving across New Milton in Hampshire. They were heading east, and in fact myself and my brother, we saw it on 2 occasions. It's a bit now, it's getting a bit marshy. He thought it would dried out a bit. See if I can. We're still quite away from sunset. So anyway, I was up the hill over there, way in the distance, and these orbs come across one of these trees over there. And you'll see it on my TikTok, so they, you know, there's no CGI or anything like that. They're genuine pictures, guys. I've got better things to do than do CGI and fakes. That really annoys me. People do that. It's not necessary. If you go out with a camera, you'll see something. Unfortunately, there was a high intensity light back in, I think it was the 9th and the 14th of May. I was back over there in the distance, and they were saying there was some high intensity light coming from one of the hills up there, probably over there. And that sort of got my interest in this area, and that was strange. And of course, TikTok, they wouldn't let me have all the footage, so I was doing the live like I am now, and they wouldn't let me have the footage. I was gutted. So everyone's watching me live, this high intensity light, and they wouldn't let me have the footage. But luckily, I got my cameras. I actually filmed it on my camera anyway. So that was a waste of time. We won't let me have the footage, but I still filmed it anyway. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it, would you? Well, which way shall I go now? Which way? I'm trying to think. I got there over there last time. Oh, I know. There is a little pathway over here, I think. Let's see if we can go across here. That guy walked this way anyway. Let's have a look. It hasn't rained for a while, has it? I'll get over there, I'll be... No, it's a bit... it looks a bit boggy. I think I'll see if I can find the way I came across last time. I thought it'd be like solid dry, and that's all that heat we've had for a few weeks now. You would think it'd be... Which way did I go before? I actually got through the tree line last time. What a pain. Otherwise I've got to go along the road. This looks interesting. This is just common. I might be able to go this way, saying that. It's just common land. Oh, well, that's better. Why don't I go across there? Try to keep an eye out for anything strange. Looks drier over there. Big spiders. No, I'm going to go. I'll play safe. I'll go back. There is I know there's a way through over there somewhere. Yeah, I thought it'd be fully dry now. keep an eye out for the orbs. I've got night vision as well tonight on me, so I've got me night vision. And in fact, I'm going to share this live stream quickly. You still on, guys? Near I get to the road. Oops. I'll scrap this route next time. The sun's going down. Yeah, so I saw the orbs come over a tree line. It looks a bit more solid ground over here. It's a bit more solid here. I think I'll stick to the road next time. You can hear a vehicle over there. I should have learned. I should have learned my lesson last time. I did this last time. I can see the tree line over there. A TikToker lost. Right. I know the tree lines are right over there. It's getting solid now at last. I won't come this way again. I'm going to have to get me drink out in a minute, not alcohol. Yeah, I would have thought it'd be all dry to walk up the I'm not far from the road now. You can hear a vehicle. I'm in the Everglades. I'm in the Everglades. Well, how the hell do I get through there? Looks like a better route round there. Or across there. Can't get through there, no. What a pain. Let's try and go around that way. think that was the path last time over there. Hopefully. There we go. That's the path. Got all that, eh? I see the orbs go straight over above me in a minute. Mind you, it was exactly 3 minutes past 10. The 7 of them went across. I was clearing the old lens. It's got a pathway. It's got a pathway. I couldn't find it. Oh. How many views we got? Let's have a look. Course 680. Yeah, please follow and like. I'm a ufologist and I don't know what they call it, a country trek or something. I don't know. Oh, what was that they call urbex? Yeah. There's the style as well. You're impressed, guys. Bit naughty. I should have stayed on the route there, but went too far out. Oh, so the orbs flew above the tree line somewhere along here to the right. I took many pictures, filmed quite a bit. Well, you've seen some of my footage anyway. I've got to have a drink now. My hand's shaking. Oh, you seen the crop circle? There's a crop circle near, I think it's north of Bracknell. There's certainly not far between Bracknell and the Chilterns. I can't remember the name, but there is a crop circle. I love crop circles. You usually get some in Dorset, so hopefully we'll see one nearer. You get a few in Hampshire, obviously loads in the Wiltshire, loads of crop circles in Wiltshire, but there's been a shortage of them this year, not because of the crops. Don't seem like many people will be making them. Yeah, I've been a ufologist obviously since 1980, since my first sighting, and I've just seen so many, mainly orbs. So I call them spiritual orbs. I've seen some dark, sinister things as well, but the majority is orbs. So, which orbs are energy, light. So anything I class anything light is good. Anything dark in the night or darker is bad. So yeah, I'm going to get a Coca-Cola out from my bag. So the 7 orbs, initially there was one. I saw it from the hill over there in the distance. There was one, then suddenly there's 7. But some look like figures, because I've got obviously on my cool pics 1000. I got close-ups and what have you. The response I got from the pictures is unbelievable. Thanks, guys. Obviously my ufologist friends. That's the peak of my ufology. I've never ever seen anything like that before. Yeah. And John Hanson was got a few thumbs up for him. He's ex-policeman. He's been, I think he's been involved with the government as well. He's obviously tried to flog him some of his books, Haunted Scottish books. So I think he's been on with the BBC and what have you. I don't know where this goes up here. Taxi. Right, there's a nice little footbridge here. So I think the sun's going to go down around 10 o'clock again. I've asked people along here, I said, oh, did you see any strange lights? No one saw any strange lights. Look at this, guys. This is the sensible way. Walking the plank now. On the plank for walking back there like that. You can call me the plank today. Oh, any donations welcome. Oh, look at that. So I've taken pictures of almost every tree up here. So I stood over there in the distance and I literally photographed the whole tree line. Now I can work out where those orbs came over. So I'm on a field investigation, guys, now, officially. I think it's important, once I work out, going reviewing all the pictures and the footage, what tree it actually come over, I might get an indication what direction they came from. That's all you can do, really. I mean, and they were literally, it's like ghostly figures. So obviously Sarah, my friend's wife, she thought it was an Arthurian, King Arthur sort of theme, and I just added the bit of Merlin in the footage, you know, the soundtrack from Excalibur. You got to watch that film, Excalibur. It's probably the best King Arthur film going. It's called Excalibur, and it's probably the best. I think that came out around 1980. It's the best acting. Some really good actors in it, and you know, they spoke proper English. They didn't sound like me, you know, a Hampshire hog stroke Cockney. So yeah, you know, they had proper medieval accents. Amazing. Don't ask me to name all the actors. It's probably my favourite film. That's probably influenced me to do it through an Arthurian scene. But obviously, Sarah said it reminded of a King Arthur. But you'll see there's some people on horseback. So those orbs have influenced me to point my camera in a certain place in the sky. Literally every photograph I've taken has got an orb in it. If you have a look through the pictures, you'll see the orbs in some of the images. So somewhere along that tree line, or a bit further up, the orbs came across those trees. So if you look on my TikTok, then you go, yeah, I know what he's talking about now. We relate orbs to death. A lot of my paranormal friends, they obviously go in haunted buildings and that. Orbs are different colours as well. I expect there's some paranormal people viewing now. And different colour orbs means different things. But these were bright light, these orbs. So I got a friend on the island, he's seen black orbs sort of come through his windows and stuff like that. I think they're a bit sinister. And my friend also, he's telling me about, he thought he heard a knock at the door. He went down there. There was like this dark shadow figure at the door. It literally opened. There was just like this dark shadow at the door, then suddenly disappeared. This is on the Isle of Wight. And Ian, he's genuine. He's a genuine bloke. And he's seen orbs come through his windows. But during World War II, I shouldn't give away the street, but during World War II, in Arthur Street in Ryde, the Nazis bombed it, and I think it damaged was it All Saints Church in Ryde, and it destroyed, the German Luftwaffe destroyed many houses down that would be the east part of Arthur Street. And apparently there's all sorts of ghostly figures and people, and certainly in Ian's house anyway, he's seen orbs and things. I hope you don't try to sell the house, it might scare people. But that is true, guys. The Luftwaffe, I think they'd dropped their bombs, and I think they had a few left, so they obviously had to get rid of them. So they thought, oh, we'll drop them over in that island there. And sadly, I think it killed quite a few people in Ryde, along Arthur Street and in the area. So that's a bit of sad history, guys. And he's seen orbs. And also Ian has seen, I shouldn't be telling you this, but Ian saw, he was walking down, there's a beach called Binstead Beach. Him and a friend were walking down there, and he saw 10 orbs in the sky in a straight line, just passing the sky and stop. So they walked down to Binstead Beach, and he saw 10 orbs in the sky. Then suddenly there's just sat there, then suddenly shot up in the air. So yeah. So I hear stories from other witnesses of this sort of thing. I've seen quite a few UFOs, and you'll see some UFOs on my channel. And there's a black one. I think it's about 10 or 11 windows. I think I was doing a sky watch in December. Pretty cold, and literally I'd given up. I thought, it's freezing cold. I'm going to give up my sky watch. And I'll take my cameras off the tripods. And I do this all the time. I suddenly said, I'll go and have another look. I'll go and I'll pick my camera up and I'll sort of scan the sky. So imagine I'm doing that, I'll just scan the sky, and I'll stop. There was something right in the sky, yeah, and it was just a black object. And the strange thing was, it was a full moon. So obviously, if it wasn't a full moon, I wouldn't have seen this dark, sinister black object. And they said, I pointed my camera up in the sky, and I went click, click, click. I couldn't wait to get home, so I managed to get a picture. But I was, pardon my French, I was shitting myself, because that's probably the first sort of sinister looking object. I mean, and I say the moonlight, the natural moonlight, it was a full moon. It actually highlighted the edges of the object. You should see that on my TikTok. And you can actually see figures in the actual windows. This is genuine. I said I don't do CGI. Everything you see for over years, and I think anything light is good, and anything dark is sinister. So this object was just black, and as I say, the moonlight, yet again, the light of the moon highlight the edges of this object. And it was a dark object, and you can actually see figures in these windows, and it was just sitting above, just looking down at me. And and I just given up my sky watch, got me Nikon P900 out, and I just pointed it in the sky. Oh, what's that? Click, 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 click. And so luckily I got one picture out of the three. And you'll see that on my TikTok. It's really sinister. But I've had a friend who's had problems with orbs or something. They said, I'm not going to mention any names. She got burnt with them or something like that. And I got a paranormal friend. He recommended using mirrors and send. So basically, these orbs were burning a friend of one of the ladies I know in America. She's a ufologist, and she didn't know what to do. And I spoke to one of these guys in the UK who does paranormal, and he recommended to use mirrors to shine their the ray of light or what these orbs were doing to her So I don't know why they were doing. I've never had any problems with orbs, or I've not heard any other stories. But anyway, this I'll say his name, Mark Devlin. He recommended to use mirrors and shine the light back at these orbs, and say, like, you know, if you're going to keep on continuing burning my skin, I'm going to send the reflection of the light you're sending at me back. And it worked. It actually worked. So that's true. So he might be viewing this now. So he's an exorcist, this guy, as well. So he does exorcism, and he knows how to deal with orbs. And he's just, and he's done a CD to do with orbs as well. So yeah, Mark Devlin. I think he's on a TV commercial as well. He does. I'm pretty sure he's part of a TV commercial. So he's quite popular in the Swindon area. So there we go. It's the tree line, guys. So will those orbs come over again? And this is common land. It's not army land. So there is army land in the distance over there, but I'll never go near there, because my camera's got infrareds, and you know what they're going to think. Oh, what's going on over there? They probably think some Russians are parachuted in or something, but I'm certainly not going to go anywhere near any military land. This is just common land. So that's another thing. Any sky watchers or something, ufologists, do your research before you go out with expensive cameras, because the last thing you want the MOD taking your cameras off you. I've got a can of Coke somewhere, Coca-Cola. Oh, little TikTok's letting me continue. I saw there was a high intensity light. See if I can spot where it was. It's probably coming from over there. There was a strange light over there when I was up here last time. You'll see, I think it was somewhere over there. It was a strange light you'll see on one of my TikToks. There's a road over there, so it may, but there's no cars allowed or vehicles allowed to park up there. So, but it was only one light. So obviously, if it was you would have seen. It's not that far away. You would have noticed two headlamps. But that was strange. There's something over there. If you look on one of my TikToks, I think that follows after the King Arthur post. You'll see a sort of a light, strange light, or an orb or something in the distance. Yeah, so it was about 3 minutes past 10 the first orb passed over. Let's go a bit further along here. See, it's so beautiful here. If you find the right route. We're not really anywhere near sunset yet. So this is my best sighting. I mean, so literally I must have took about 300 or 400 pictures of these orbs. And that's my best sighting, guys. And how would you get a medieval scene? Explain that. So I imagine, so there's an orb right there, so obviously I'm taking a picture. But well, yeah, how can I get an image? How can I get like a King Arthur image? I've not done it. I've just taken a picture in the sky of these orbs. That's just remarkable. And I say they came across along the tree line. I have to work out what tree it was. So yeah, I'm still in awe, and like shock and awe about it, not a horror awe, but like amazement. Yeah, thanks. It was cool, but frightening, when you can deal with one orb, you can deal with two orbs. When you see there were certainly 6 or 7 of them, and you're thinking, oh, and obviously because of Ian, my friends, and Shan, I shouldn't say their names, but they Ian's seen quite a few. I mean, obviously I've seen orbs before. I saw loads at Tottenham Bay with my brother on 2 occasions near New Milton. So we were at Tottenham Bay looking over towards New Milton. We saw them heading east above the seawater. That was quite amazing. To make it even more remarkable, you tend to go back when you see something. You tend to go back to the same location. You think, oh, I might have some more luck, get some photographs or something strange again. So we went back to Tottenham Bay, looked over to New Milton a second time, had binoculars and whatever. Is it the boathouse or the pub there or something at Tottenham Bay on the Isle of Wight? We're looking across to New Milton, and it was a bit foggy. It was like a sea mist, and I thought, oh, we're not going to see anything tonight. And then the sun was going down. Next thing, these orbs turn up even in the mist. So we only saw it twice. It's never happened again. So we saw these orbs moving again. And we had some binoculars. Although it was a bit of a sea mist, look through binoculars, you could actually physically see them with your own eyes, moving above, sort of a few feet above the water. Yeah, obviously with your cameras, you might think, oh, it's an optical illusion or you're mistaken. But when you actually look through binoculars, I should bring some with me. So when you're looking through binoculars, you can, you're seeing it close up. And it's still in my head. I can see like these orbs just like a few feet above the water, just moving along above the seawater. It's in my head. It never go away. So it's handy to have binoculars. So it's all very well having cameras, or the best cameras, but certainly have binoculars as well. Then that convince you what you see is not an optical illusion. Yeah, I've got to get a can of Coke out of my bag. Where's that? There. It's been pretty hot today. I've got over 1,000 viewers. So what you saw on my TikTok is genuine and real, mate. Real. I would never fake anything. We see a bit of CGI with UFOs and stuff like that. And obviously there's, the American, there was a landing or something or other, wasn't there, or a crash or something. I've not really looked into that detail. I'm more involved in my own sighting here in the UK. So obviously, I put loads of pictures on TikTok and they're all genuine. And they even got the Nikon stamp. So I've downloaded from my camera onto the actual, what's it called? There's an app. You download it, Snap something or other, I've forgotten. But I've downloaded it on there. So all those pictures have got, an actual Nikon time stamp and everything. So they're not fakes, they're real. So I've got a medieval look figures on horseback. So explain that, guys. How can you have pictures from the past? And obviously I'm saying like a King Arthur thing because it's quite romantic, isn't it, really? Saying, oh, this is Great Britain, and France. Let's include France as well. So Mort d'Arthur is as good as French as is English as well. So let's not let the French. So King Arthur was Lancelot. Obviously, Lancelot came over. So yeah, let's not. So we share King Arthur with France and Great Britain. So yeah. And that's strange, isn't it? That it's what we're viewing is like a King Arthur sort of scene. And obviously Thomas Mallory wrote a book on King Arthur. He was in prison. I don't know if a lot of you guys know Thomas Mallory. He wrote a book on King Arthur in prison. I think that was one they called Mort d'Arthur. And obviously Geoffrey and Monmouth wrote. I've always been interested in King Arthur. It was Sarah who sort of said, oh, looks like King Arthur, my friend's wife. So I thought, yeah, you're right. There's looks like there's a knight on a horseback. It certainly does. And there's like a procession behind it. And yeah, you try to do a CGI image like that. It's probably impossible. But I think it was made up of stars. So imagine, we haven't got a clear sky, but imagine, you know, when you point your camera or I point my phone, obviously with stars a load of dots. So imagine like an old black and white TV. There's a load of dots, weren't there? So not like the modern TV. So they were tubes, weren't they? So to produce a BBC programme, you got this old-fashioned TV, and with a load of little dots, I believe, and the tube in the back. And it's just made out of a load of little dots, I believe. I'm not that techo. But, so imagine that as the sky, stars. So imagine there's no clouds here, you're looking in the sky. So it's exactly, you know, like a newspaper, load of dots, but some darker than others. And it's made well, I mean, what's the odds of me taking a photograph of the sky and it makes an image? It's impossible. Look at astrology, yeah? Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, yeah? They use a few stars, don't they? A few lines to say, oh, that's the, you know, that's Pisces. And it's just a few dots and joined together, isn't it? Some lines joined together with these dots. That's Pisces, that's Virgo. But this, I've taken a picture in the sky, it's a complete picture. So explain that, it's in a medieval scene. So, did I go through a time slip or something for a second or something because these orbs were nearby? So is the picture I've taken in the past, or is the picture I've taken in the future? So work that out, guys. So I've taken a picture from that tree line, something flying over. Yeah, we saw all the orbs and these ghostly sort of figures coming across the tree line. It's genuine. They're genuine Nikon pictures. There's no CGI. They're actual. You know, anyone can view them, test them, do what you like, experiment with them, see if they've been altered or anything. They've not been altered. That's how they came out. And I took lots of pictures. The strangest pictures I've ever seen. Amazing. I can't stop looking at them because they're just so weird and strange and wonderful, you know. And I mean, Sarah's saying, oh, it looks like King Arthur, sort of something related to that, makes it even bigger. And you see, looks like some people on horseback and a medieval scene. And I sort of, probably in my imagination, I'm sure there's someone standing there with a sword in the sky. So anyway, I mean, if it's not King Arthur, it's still a remarkable picture. Oh, got 1,166 people. Cheers, guys. So those images are genuine, guys. So I work out and a medieval scene, and all there was orbs, and a lot of those pictures, there's at least one orb. I can see a little deer going across the field there. Let's see how much power I got on my phone. We've still got a bit of time until sunset, so there's loads of nets here. I should have put some of that old Brute on. Do you remember the old Brute? That stunk like a high heaven Brute, didn't it? That'll keep the flies away. I've had a bath. I can't stay still. So you're on a Skywatch with me, guys. So you'll go to work tomorrow or work on Monday. And so what did you do the weekend? I was watching this guy. He's talking about this sighting or sort of these objects in the sky and orbs and what have you. So it's really strange, but it was true, because it is true, guys. It's genuine. I don't I don't make any money out of this. I don't, you know, I'm obsessed with it. I love it, I tell you. I love mystery. You know, life's good when you got a bit of mystery in your life. Do you know what I mean? Not strange, but mystery, you know, something you can't put your finger on it. Something weird and wonderful, I would say. Something weird and wonderful. And I've witnessed and taken pictures of something weird and wonderful. And I'm not going to say I won't ever do that again, because I have taken so many pictures of strange objects. I think this is good. It's certainly, I treat orbs as like spiritual sort of thing. I treat those orbs, because it's light. Anything light, I believe, is good. Anything light is good. Anything dark shadows or dark, especially around dusk, is a bit dodgy. Yeah, I don't know why I see them or why, and it's not an optical illusion, because I'm taking pictures of them. It's not a figment of my imagination. I've taken so many strange pictures. I mean, I've taken, I'll say, those sort of that dark object, highlighted by the moonlight, the edges highlighted by the moonlight. That looked really sinister. So you think, oh, what were the occupants on that? But orbs, I think, I say, the paranormal is, you know, the paranormal guys, it's to do with death and stuff like that. So probably in the realms of heaven and hell and stuff like that. I believe there's a big boss up there. I certainly believe there's a big boss up there. Yeah, so obviously I've seen a lot of objects around the Isle of Wight. I've seen, yet again, low orbs, but moving above seawater. And the odd, what we would call the proper UFO, you know, like something more solid. We saw something at Butser Hill as well, back in, what's that, around the 23rd of July or something like, or 24th of July, back in 2021. That's following Michael Yeadon's broadcast around that date, strangely. I'm not going to link it to anything, but it's strange. Michael Yeadon done a broadcast about the vaccines and that. I'm not going to say what he says, because last time I lost the stream, but Michael Yeadon says certain stuff, and and these objects at Butser Hill turned up the next day. So his broadcast obviously reached a lot further than you could ever imagine, and that's true as well, guys. So Michael Yeadon broadcasted on the, I think it's 23rd of July. I'm not going to say what he's, because they'll probably take me off, but he said certain things about the vaccines, and the next day all these orbs turned up at Butser Hill. I was there. So, and there was a CE5 group there as well. But I was speaking to one of them. They reckon it was something to do. They reckon it was something to do with the military. But I said no way, because whatever the object came down from Butser Hill was from high altitude. I had a military guy visit me at the Isle of Wight as well. He also said he thought it was a certain, I can't say. But I did have a military guy come and visit me on the island. I'm not going to say who it was. But he said it was something to do with the military. But I'm not saying I disbelieve him, but I yet again took loads of pictures. I just saw it. Yeah, but then again, I've seen orbs, haven't I? You know, this is common land. This is National Trust land. The army's not going to be sending a load of drones or strange objects flying over National Trust land. Oh, so is that the National Trust in Dorset? Oh, we just want to fly some orbs and bright objects across the common. You don't mind, do you? Oh, we just want to frighten the locals, yeah. We want to frighten the locals. I'll say near Verwood. I'm not going to say where I am. Some of you might know where I am. So yeah, just want to fly a few orbs and techno stuff around near Verwood. Yeah, which, you know, we won't tell the locals. It was just to frighten the shit out of them. No, so these were certainly orbs, because I've seen quite a few before, and I say come across the tree line. I've probably taken pictures of every tree. I've still not got round to, you know, I've obviously got the pictures with the ghostly figures above. I mean, they're right above the trees. It seems like there's a figure right above the tree, and it all ends up with like a King Arthur scene. If anyone in the press viewing, feel free to send, you know, ask me questions, because those I've taken pictures with a Nikon P1000 and also me P900 over the last few weeks. So I've seen there was a high intensity light on the 9th of May from somewhere along there. I was way in the distance over there, but that's weird. Some really bright light. That happened on 2 occasions. But I mean, what I saw come across the trees is like totally remarkable. But which tree? At least to say with that, you get you can sort of work out a direction they come from. Okay, still not open this can of Coke. Let's see who's joined. How many people we got? 1,200. Thanks, guys. So you're live on a Skywatch. So we might see something. We might see something strange, and people have around the island. I've been on a live Skywatch. We were sitting in Blackgang Chine. You know, Blackgang Chine's the oldest theme park in the world. So we're in the car park above Blackgang Chine, yeah. We both sit in the car. We usually go and get a bit of grub sitting there, and we just, with our cameras and what have you, doing sort of looking towards the needles. And we're sitting in the car. Then brother goes, "Oh, did you hear a voice?" I said, "Yeah, I thought you said something." He said, "No." So we actually heard a voice in the car. I thought that was strange. And of course I was doing a live. I've got a YouTube channel, so you should see my YouTube channel on top. So anyway, we done a live stream at Blackgang Chine, and you obviously, when you're up the top there on Blackgang Chine, you can see right across, like towards the needles, that direction. And so we had this voice. We said, "What was that? That was strange." So anyway, we sort of ignored it. So usually, like now, when I get home, not home, so I'm away working, but so when I get back, I review the video. That's what I do. I think I'm a bit bored. There's nothing on TV. There's nothing on the BBC because it's actually garbage. So I watched a lot of my videos, and what I've done in the past. And another YouTuber and other ufologist stuff. Some amazing stuff out there. I'm not sure about that landing in America, but people will be saying they're going to fake an alien crash or landing. I'm following the 2 years. So, but mine was genuine, they've not crashed on it. It's just a quick visit. Oh, I got a little ban as well. Did you realise that, guys? I said, what did I say? The orbs, literally I said the orbs have come out to sort the world out. I said, because the whole world's corrupt. So I said, the whole world's corrupt. And they said, TikTok said I done a violation. So they banned the video. But I said, look, I've only said, it's only my opinion. It's only my opinion. I was saying that, the whole world's corrupt. And they reinstated the video. Thanks, TikTok. You're so kind. But, yeah, so... Well, we know orbs are sort of in the old paranormal line. And orbs, obviously, I'm certainly... reckon they are related to the big boss up there. Certainly to do with the big boss. I wouldn't be surprised orbs are sent to you know, who's being naughty and who's being nice, you know. How does Yeshua, how does God know what we do? So I wouldn't be surprised. It's something to, you know, keep an eye on us. Who's been naughty, who's been bad, sort of thing. Who goes to heaven, who goes to hell. It'd be amazing if we see these things again. There was something over there. So I was at a little hill. I was up by that little hill there. And I saw something. There was a strange light over there. I can't see a vehicle or anything up there. I can't see. You're not allowed to park on here, apparently. I was speaking to one of the locals that said, no, there's a road runs behind those trees. So certainly it wasn't a vehicle, you know, come flying above those trees over there. So, yeah. So you're on a Skywatch with me, guys. I didn't get paid for this. Oh yeah, I got a day job. And he's our good mate, Rob. He's such a lovely guy, and his wife. And he's given me some. I'll say over those 2 years, it's wiped me out financially. So in 2019 is like my most successful year as a decorator. Then of course, the old virus comes. It's destroyed me financially. It absolutely destroyed my business, everything. You know, I'm literally hiding my car. It's that bad. Seriously, guys. Yeah. You know, I've not left the island, but I had to get off it, you know, because I was just there worrying about bills and stuff. And obviously when you live on an island, and there's a lot of people struggling on the island, and it costs an arm and a leg to get off the island. And I've been in Dorset for quite a while now. Hopefully they might adopt me in Dorset. It's such a lovely place. I don't want to go back to the island. That's what I'm feeling like now. I want to stay on the mainland. I want to travel the country. I want to go and do conferences and things like that. Do you know what I mean? Go to Sheffield and be part of a UFO conference, or go, you know, I want to go around the country and talk about my experience. I've got loads of pictures of UFOs and orbs and all sorts. So, and obviously a lot of witness accounts. Obviously I'll have to get their permission. So yeah, I'm not saying I'm one of their best ufologists in the UK, but hopefully I'm not far. Hopefully I'm not, you know, hopefully I'm somewhere up the top level. And I do my own field investigation. That's why I'm here now. I mean, if we see them again tonight, then it's not random, is it? It can't be random. Yeah, so I'm on a field investigation. I know there's groups that actually do it called Before and that. I've had dealings with them, not too good. So, one of their members years back. So I won't go into that because I don't obviously want. So yeah. So if you get a strange sighting or something, so you've got to be very careful. Who's like anyone, you've got to be careful who's coming around your house. So that's all I'm going to say on that front. So, yeah, so if you saw something land in your back garden or something, who shall I phone up? Probably the best people would be the MOD. But seriously, I would trust the MOD rather over some of these private groups. So, yeah, so think about that. Or, you know, if you've got a ufologist friend, they might be able to help you. Because I expect, you know, out of the 1,000 of you viewing, you might see something at some point, and you might worry or something. At least you can speak to someone who's seen things, I've not had anything sinister happen to me. I mean, I've been doing this since 1980. It's driven me a bit crazy because I've not got any answers. The whole of 1980 is covered up by the MOD. And that's a multi-sighting on train with Portsmouth fans. And Eric Eisner, who works for Disney, he used to have UFO conferences at Walt Disney. How about that then? And I got pictures. You'll find it on the internet. You'll see Eric Eisner at Disney having conferences for UFO conferences, and he's the owner of Portsmouth Football Club. That's not why I haven't gone again, but it's quite strange. I think, you know, a trainload of Portsmouth fans witnessed something, and yeah, we could have got radiation. You know, we obviously haven't, you know, I'm still alive, but we all witnessed this strange object above the Codford Circle. We could have had radiation or whatever, and the whole of 1980s covered up. But it doesn't matter about the Portsmouth fans. So they, you know, this huge bright object moving above the Codford Circle. That's amazing. That Codford Circle. It's only 7 miles. It's 7 miles from Stonehenge. So I wonder, yeah. So have any of the Portsmouth fans died? You know, have any of them had? Sadly, one of my friends, Dave Twine, passed away recently. But I think that's for what's happened recently, rather than what's happened in the past. But there's quite a few fans on that train, and I say it was a bright object. You know, we obviously don't know how much radiation it was giving off. Yeah, so we never know. But I say myself, my brother and Mark, we're obviously still alive, so perhaps there wasn't a high amount of radiation. What about above the hill? So about the locals in the little village of Codford. So did it, you know, let's love it. If you go up the top of the Codford Circle, yeah, 7 miles from Stonehenge, it's a beautiful place up there. Was there that object, was there a lot of radiation up there? Did the MOD, because the whole of 1980s covered up, so did any of the locals go up there? I'll go for a walk up on I think it was farmland as well at the time, possibly. So imagine the crop up there. I wonder if the crop was radioactive or something. There was something above the Codford Circle. Did some of the locals at the Codford Circle? Did they in the local village? A few suddenly pass away. And obviously, not far away is Warminster. They called it the Thing back in the 60s. They had a strange object visit them at Warminster. There was this strange noise, and above the town. And I think one guy, it's strange, he got a picture of the object, then he ended up in Australia. Work that out. You know, you thought he'd hang around, wouldn't you? Look, I got this picture of the UFO at Warminster, and suddenly he's living in Australia. You know, perhaps they said, we can't have that, we're going to have to send him to Australia. Yeah, so the guy who got one picture, he ended up in Australia shortly after. But I think they managed to get one picture of the object at Warminster. So yeah, you won't get rid of me, guys. God, the blooming flies. I'm going to open this can, it might scare them. Oh, 1,500. Yeah, well, you never know, 1,500 people might see some orbs fly across these trees. There's certainly 7 of them. You have a look on my TikTok. I've put it on YouTube as well, of course. And it should have my YouTube channel on top. I'm going to open this can. Might scare the old gnats. I'm getting bitten for life here. Oh, did you like that sound? Come and sponsor me, Coca-Cola. I'm poor. Or I'm a poor ufologist. Don't make no money. Thanks to Rob and his wife for giving me a bit of painting work on the mainland in beautiful Dorset. It's just so picturesque here. Oh, so it's not far from Verwood. I'm not going to say the location because, you know, suddenly there's going to be a load of Chinese and American ufologists and all sorts of Japanese ufologists with all their Nikon cameras going, oh, where's the UFO? Where's the UFO? Imagine, have I seen, has it repeated before? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll hear that message in the car. Because I was live on TikTok. There was a strange voice in my car. So me and my brother doing the Skywatch. And this voice said something. And we thought, oh, did you hear something? Me and my brother sitting in the car. So anyway, I got home. And I didn't think anything about it. And I always usually review my videos. So anyway, if you look on my TikTok or YouTube, probably YouTube now, it's probably gone. But the voice says, what did the voice say? It says, what do you want? We'll meet you anytime. And that's, I swear to Jesus, that is true. So some entity or ET or orb gave me an invitation, said, what do you want? We'll meet you anytime. And I've put that on YouTube. I don't know if it's still on my TikTok. So I got an invitation by they keep coming, the orbs and the UFOs and what have you. A good ufologist don't fake their stuff. Hello to Annabelle, one of the best American ufologists. Hello Bradley, another brilliant ufologist down under. Jodie, she is a superb ufologist in America. Jodie, she's one of the best ufologists. Oh, of course we got Terry Lynch. He's one of the best ufologists as also. And we got I won't say his name, I'll just say Terry. He's a paranormal guy. He's probably watching now. He's one of the top guys in paranormal. So yeah, I've got obviously a lot of paranormal friends and ufologists. Certainly Jodie, Bradley and Annabelle. We've got Eloina as well. She's like a holy mystic. She gives me good advice. So although I'm dealing with orbs and UFOs and things, I've got some spiritual people giving me good advice. And they're such lovely people. Get yourself a spiritualist guide. Seriously, guys. So Eloina is amazing. Of course, I've got Mikael in Sweden. A holy mystic. Yes, a holy mystic. Get yourself some holy mystic friends. It's always good to get advice from spiritual people. I don't preach or anything like that. I'm just me. I just tell you what I see. So yeah, I'm an observer, you know. That's what orbs are, aren't they? Just an orb. I'm not an orb, but I just say I'm an observer. That's all I am. So what I observe, does it get any further than here? You never know. I'm just an observer. The orbs are certainly observers as well. Look, I'm flesh and human, so don't worry. I'm getting bitten by these gnats. So you know I'm human because bloody gnats. Look, they're biting me. Look, I've even got a tattoo on my arm, look. It's got my old girlfriend's name on it. Guinevere. No, I'm joking. It didn't say Guinevere, it said Carla, to be honest with you. not Carla the Hun. I'm a bit of a comedian. I try to be anyway. I usually laugh when I go in the bathroom and look in the mirror. I'm being cruel with myself now. I thought I had something behind me then. It wasn't my shadow. It's great. I mean, there's live TikToks. It's how much power I've got left. So you're live on the Skywatch. You're just sitting at home with your feet up, having your coffee. You might have a beer or Coca-Cola. You're not watching that BBC or ITV or some of these programs. You know, I live in the real world. You know, I don't watch all this. You won't catch me watching Emmerdale or Coronation Street. This is the real world out here, guys. This is the real world. This is what's really happening. You think our ancestors, yeah? Our ancestors breathing fresh air and obviously a lot fitter. Obviously, sadly, a lot of people starved in the medieval times and what have you. And there's a lot of diseases, weren't there, sadly. Yeah. But it's amazing to say that image is sort of like a night scene, you know. One of the ladies in America I know, Chris, she thought it was a Knights Templar, but I don't believe it was Knights Templar. I'd rather it be King Arthur, to be honest with you. Yeah, because I actually did think, oh, that looks like it's in the Holy Land, because the first thing you hope is something to do with, Jesus, and you think, oh, that, you know, that looks like Mary, you know, and it could be Jesus, you know, sitting there, or, you know, and then you think, no, it's not, then sort of further, sort of you're looking at further. So obviously in Jerusalem, it'd be camels, wouldn't it? It'd be sort of camels and a little donkey. So, you know, you're not going to have a scene with, you know, with armour on the guy's head. Oh yeah, so it's definitely nothing to do with the Holy Land. So it's a few horses with, if you look at the image, with a bit of armoury on it, sort of thing, and don't know. Yeah, that's what I related to King Arthur. I nearly went for the, you know, I love to think, oh, it's Jesus and Mary. I love to think that, but there's horses. You know, it's not a little donkey, and it's, you know, as much as I would love it to be, you know, the picture the orbs sent me is Jesus and Mary, or, you know, or someone from, you know, the biblical theme. But I think the nearest thing to it is King Arthur, you know. And there's a guy who lives here. I'm not saying the location. There's a guy who does here. I say near Verwood. Play safe. There's a guy who does King Arthur talks and things like that. So I saw that advertised. So there's an actual guy who talks about King Arthur at this location. He lives here. So why is he all suddenly interested in King Arthur, and then talking about it? And, you know, that's he does talks about it. The next thing, I've got a blooming image following after seeing these orbs. So that, you know, unless the guy who lives locally here near Verwood, I'm going to say, or the Ferndown, near Ferndown or Verwood, he's probably unaware that just not far from him, because he lives locally here, there was something that resembled King Arthur and the knights here. So perhaps they were here, you never know. Obviously at Tintagel, Avalon. Obviously, let's not rule out France. All we know, King Arthur was in France. You know, it's part of French folklore as in English. Quite, I'm getting bitten like anything. You know, next time I come out, I'm going to get the worst deodorant possible. I might scare the old gnats away then. Anyone can recommend really bad deodorant or something? Le Muc from France, or Macron. Oh, I didn't say that. Le France from Macron. Yeah, so we share King Arthur with France. And obviously Thomas Mallory wrote a book about King Arthur, and Geoffrey of Monmouth of Wales. I've been to Monmouth, funny enough. Lovely place. I love the Welsh. I do. I love the Welsh language. It's just the way they speak the Welsh. And obviously when you hear them speaking proper Welsh, you think, oh, that's amazing. That's such a shame, isn't it? You know, a lot of the languages are disappearing, but I think the Welsh, they're learning, many of the Welsh are learning their old language in school, you know, which is amazing, remarkable. Good on them. That's right. If you go on holiday to Wales, you want to hear Welsh, don't you? You want to hear it. And you think, oh wow, I think it's amazing. I love the Welsh. There's something about the Welsh. It's probably my DNA, because I've done a DNA test. No orbs yet. I'm still looking. Don't worry. I done a DNA test, and I'm Scottish. I'm Irish. I'm English. I'm from Southern Ireland and Northern Ireland, or Era, let's be precise. I'm partly Swedish, Norwegian, Germanic, a bit of Germany, and I'm French as well. So, and my name's not Norman or William the Conqueror. They're not going to turn out, are they, these orbs? I come here on my last Skywatch. Nothing happened. So this is the third time, guys. And I'm getting eaten by these gnats. They don't like they love the Coke, sorry. They love the Coca-Cola. The gnats love it. The gnats love the Coca-Cola like me. Oh, nearly approaching 2,000 views. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so we're here hoping to witness around 3 minutes past 10. That's what happened a few weeks ago. 7 orbs coming across the trees. And you'll see them on my TikTok. And I took many pictures, guys. So tell your friends, share it. Check out my YouTube channel, because I've seen many a UFO and strange thing. So, obviously, you know, it's like getting shadow banned from certain areas. So I like to think I'm one of the top ufologists in the UK. Number 99 or something like that. Not quite to 98 yet, but no, I'm not that bad. I've got to say, a Nikon P900, a Nikon 1000. I could have a nice car, but I was chosen to get some cameras instead. But I take amazing pictures. So Nikon can sponsor me. Why don't Nikon sponsor me? And I can go on more Skywatches and show you strange. I mean, that's probably never happened again. See 7 orbs. That sounds like a religious number, doesn't it? 7, the number 7. If I'm correct, any of you paranormal people out there, or spiritual sort of people, this number 7. They seem to be like 6 really clear orbs and a smaller one. So I don't know what that significance. You know what's the significance of that? But anyway, if you look at my what I've posted recently, you'll be amazed, and they're real, you know, proper images of UFOs, or in this case, they're orbs. So simple as that. And I've still got pictures you've not seen yet. I must have took 300 pictures, I think. Seriously, I was going click, 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 and I filmed quite a bit as well. I get carried away, you know, when I see something, I can't help sort of clicking the camera about, you know. I'm the Clint Eastwood of photography. Do you know what I mean? And I miss, you know, I'm the Clint Eastwood of photography, and I always miss. No, I usually get my image all right. You can't go wrong with a Nikon P1000. Does all the work for you. The P900, you've got try to keep it nice and still and that, but the P1000 is an amazing camera on the Nikon. So if you look at some of the pictures, you'll think, oh, that's a nice clear picture. Sun's gone down. So what's the time? Because it was 3 minutes past 10 these orbs come over. Have a look. I think it's 10 o'clock because my part of my screen on my phone's a bit cracked. Hang on. No, it's only 9 o'clock. I thought it was coming up 10 o'clock. Hey, that's strange. Hang on a minute, guys. The sun's going down. So what? You're telling me the sun's going down at 9 o'clock? We're only in June, aren't we? Hang on a minute. Let's check my... Has the clock's gone back? Hang on. Let's say it's 1 minute past 9. The sun's gone down. Is that right? Because I come here like a couple of weeks ago and the sun went down about 10 o'clock. That's strange. It's 1 minute past 9 according to this phone. That's strange because obviously with that medieval, scene, hey, it's supposed to, I only come here like a couple of weeks ago. It was dark. The sun went down at 3 minutes past 10. That's when we saw the orbs. That's where there was another couple up on the hill. That don't make sense to me. Where's the sun gone? I'm confused now, guys. What's there? Obviously, I can't look at the actual time, the sunset time. But it's only I was only here like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and sunset was at 3 minutes past 10. So. And the sun's gone down now. That just don't make sense to me. No orbs yet. Have a look up, guys. Have a look at what time sunset in Bournemouth is. Anyone? Yeah, have a look up Bournemouth sunset. According to my phone, it's 3 minutes past 9. I'm going to take a picture of my phone. It's blooming strange. The clocks obviously haven't gone back. I better get my camera out, haven't I? Where's the sun? I thought it would sort of be 10 o'clock-ish. That's when... that's weird. That's that Siren, isn't it? In Switzerland. They're mucking about with a fragment of time, aren't they? Siren, you know that Siren in Switzerland. They're meddling with things they shouldn't be. That's probably why we're seeing orbs and King Arthur and stuff like that. They're mucking about with the CERN's mucking about with space time, and I'm getting bitten like anything, guys. Let's get the camera out because something might turn up in a minute. Got a bottle of water. Get me camera. I've got night vision as well, by the way. Got me night vision. So I haven't bought that for ages, the night vision. There's my Nikon camera coming out. That's the one that... No, was it? Yeah, it was this one, I think, got the orbs. Or was it the P1000? No, it's the P1000. I've had to, yeah, because I've got night vision in there as well. In my little bag of tricks. So what time's the sunset tonight then, guys? The sun's gone here. So it just seems odd, because last time I was here, like a couple of weeks ago, the sun went down at 3 minutes past 10. Let's take a picture. I'll take some pictures of the tree line. I better get some pictures. I've not taken any pictures yet. Let's show you a close shot, yeah? Last time I come here, I was click, 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 click. I run out of battery, didn't I? I had to rely on my mobile. I can't believe the sun's gone down already. I'm blaming CERN, C-E-R-N. So what the hell are they doing in that CERN, I wonder? Perhaps I am in medieval times, so I'm going to see someone in the knight's gear and that, like Sir Lancelot on a horse coming towards me. That's just crazy, isn't it? I mean, I've got an image of a medieval scene of knights, and something there was something more solid, looked like earlier, if you joined me earlier on the TikTok, there was 2 locations I got pictures of this bigger object I thought had landed. So seriously, over there, see the pylons over there? There's either that pylon there, there's sort of a big gap in the field, and I was on that hill up there, and I swear on my pictures it looks like the object had landed. So over there, sort of where those pylons are over there, it certainly looked like the object had landed. I mean, you look for the images, you can see a pylon. So if you can see a pylon, yeah, in the distance, and you can see the objects amongst the tree line on the floor, that's it certainly looked like something landed. I actually did a field investigation over there, but there was no indentations or anything. Mind you, got to be careful because of radiation or something like that. These gnats. got to try and get rid of those gnats and getting bitten. I should have put a longer sleeves on. I'm gonna have to get some brute or something, you know. That used to stink, didn't it? God, getting bitten. I can't believe the sun's gone down now. Just after 9 o'clock. What does it say? Only a few weeks ago, it went down about 3 minutes past 10. That's when I saw the orbs. A few weeks ago. How many viewers now? Approaching 2,000 viewers. So you're live, guys, because here I witnessed 6 orbs, possibly 7, come over the tree line over here. So probably within half an hour it's going to get dark. We might see them again. And they weren't military. They weren't military orbs or anything like that, because this is a National Trust land. So I'm sure National Trust won't like the military sending over experimental 7 drones across the tree line. And there's there's farms behind those trees, a couple of farms. So I'm sure the farmers wouldn't like their cattle to be scared. So these gnats are biting my arms. I'm gonna come up with loads of bites all over my arms. Lucky I've got hairy arms and a tattoo to scare them off. I know, the other arm's got Portsmouth FC on it. Ah, terrible. Yeah, I've got Portsmouth FC on the other arm, look. You can't read it. That's my Pompey tattoo when I went to Bristol. Play up, Pompey, play up. Yeah, so yeah, I had a multi-sighting on the train. So how about that? I got that when I was 16, that tattoo. In the back street by Portsmouth Harbour, you know. Yeah. So when Under the Arches, that's it, I got my tattoo. They called it Under the Arches or something, by Portsmouth Harbour Station. And I got the old tattoo. And there was some of these big bulky sailors with anchors all over their arms. I said anchor, you know, anchor is in ship anchor. They load of big anchors over their arm. And they give me a funny look, you know, this little guy with long hair. So say, oh, excuse me, can I have a Portsmouth tattoo, please? They're sort of like foaming at the mouth, these sailors. I can't call them the other word. That's what Southampton say. I'm not allowed to say that word. Yeah, you're blooming hurt. I tell you, when you have a tattoo, I don't recommend it, but it hurts like anything. So on that arm, I had Carla on that arm. So I had Carla. Look at that light over there. Yeah, so I had Carla on that arm. So we split up. Good job. I'm not good job we split up. I'm just saying, good job I didn't put a lot of my girlfriend's names on my arm and they'd be covered. You know, I hope my arms would be covered with girls' names all over them. I've been single for about 6 years. I haven't been even looking. Who wants to go, you know, I go on a date and the young lady goes, oh, what do you do as a job? I say, I'm a painter and decorator. And she'll be really impressed. Oh, yeah, I say, yeah, I've done National Trust work, which is true. I've worked in the dockyard, painted the The dockyard. Oh yeah, she'd be really impressed. I remember the Sandhurst Military Academy. I've painted inside there. She'd be well impressed. Then suddenly she'd look at my Portsmouth tattoo and my covered one. That's it. I can't go out with him. So hopefully you guys, you're live on the Skywatch. So hopefully we might get a repeat of these orbs coming across the tree line. Better see how much power I got left. And I'm getting bitten to high. It's only 9:14. I say they came across for 3 minutes past. Come on, let's see the time. I've only got 18% battery. I don't think I'm going to make it till 10 o'clock. Unfortunately. Mind you, I've got a battery. I'll see if I can stick the battery on in a sec. So you're live on the Skywatch, hopefully to witness these orbs come over one of these trees again. We have tree lines over here. I probably started the live stream too early, unfortunately. I've got about 18% battery. I should have hopefully something in my bag with a lead, so I might be able to keep it going till after 10 anyway. I don't know what the official sunset is. So there's nothing to stop them to come over now again, these orbs. God, I'm getting bitten, not anything. You see the gnats? Put that in my back pocket. Nice sunset. And look behind me. There's a road over there just behind those trees. It goes in a bit of a dip. I'm going to see if I can find the battery. Hopefully I've got a lead for it. I'll tell you what, my arms are going to be, I'm going to have to put them under cold water. They're being bitten like anything. I only got a short sleeve. I should have put long sleeves on. My face is getting bit. So I'm here hopefully to see some more orbs come over these trees. Right, let's see if we can find. I was just seeing if these orbs come over again. Right, let's see if we can find a battery. So we've got the lead. Right, one lead. That's how I've forgotten the battery. Yeah, I only got about 18% back. I am being bitten like anything. I don't think... No, I thought I bought the battery. What a pain. So I'm not sure if the battery was going to last. I thought I bought the thing. Check my pockets. No, I think I'll have to... God. There's no battery there. Nothing there. So I'm doing a live, hoping to see some of these orbs come over across the tree line again. I might get another medieval scene. So I got the lead. I thought I bought the other battery. Let's have a look. Take that out. No. Check in there. No. Well, that's a pain. Oh, something in the sky over there. Something bright. Hang on. I better take a picture. Might be an aircraft. I think feels like their gnats are biting my eyes. I've obviously got Bournemouth Airport nearby. There's something there. If I can get a close picture, got it. Something there. Got it. There is something over heading this way. Could be an orb, or it could be an aircraft. Bournemouth Airport's sort of too far away. Something's heading this way, guys. Can't find it now. There it is. Could be an orb. It's round, getting brighter and brighter. It could be an orb, guys. It could be an orb. Or it could be a star. Could be a star. I'm going to walk a bit, I'll tell you what, because I'll get him. It's above that pylon. It could be an aircraft. Let's make sure my camera's off. Take another picture. Can't find it now. I'm still getting bitten like anything. Coming this way, whatever it is. Could be an aircraft. Look at that sky quickly. It's coming this way. I've been bitten. I think my back's bitten, my face is bitten. There's something bright heading this way. Could be a helicopter. Could be the MOD watching. It's disappearing now. I've got loads of pictures of it anyway. It's fading. I've got to go this way because those nets are really biting me big time. So I've got a picture. I'll show you guys in a sec. There's obviously not, they're not coming across the same tree. I've been bitten to high heaven. There's certainly something heading this way. That's what it started with, one orb, then there was 6. Went across all that tree line. Go away, nuts! Let's get rid of the gnats. Oh, my hands, I could feel my fingers have been bitten. Oh, it's still there. It might be an aircraft going to Bournemouth. Yeah, it might be going to Bournemouth. But I say, it certainly wasn't an aircraft coming across those trees. Yeah, it's going to Bournemouth. I'll take a picture anyway. It's all about identification as well, guys. Yeah, it's definitely an aircraft. Yeah, if you look at my pictures, you see this definitely orbs above the tree line. And look, I like haunted figures as well, you know, sort of in yellow. Oh, my arms are sore. It looks like, yeah, an aircraft. Oh, I thought I had my battery here. I don't know, it's hopefully. Oh dear, that's a pain. Let's just check in that top pocket. I've got another phone on me as well. Let's see how much power we got left. Oh, we've still got 13%. It might get us to 10 o'clock. It's about 3 minutes past 10 these objects flew over. I'll film them anyway, you know, but I'd rather you guys... I thought I bought a battery. I'm so angry. These gnats are awful. I'm going to put a spacesuit on next time. I have to wear a spacesuit so I don't get bitten by alien gnats. You wouldn't get this on Mars, would you? You're bitten by gnats. I said gnats. I said biting my gnats. I said. Me gnats. Bitten by gnats. Oh, I'm scratching me back. Go away. Look, there's some horses being here. Look, hang around there. That's more fun. They're saying that they're gone. No, they're around me again now. Yeah, so check out, if any of you guys, check out my TikTok about the strange orbs I say come across. I've got to find the particular tree. I've got to go through all my pictures. I was saying I'm gonna take a picture of the tree line here again. Let's get my camera, take a picture of the tree line. I've still got 13% battery, so it may last till, what's the time now? It's only blooming 9:30, so they came across at 3 minutes past 10, but I assume they come over at dusk. So whatever time dusk is. I thought I had that battery. I thought I bought a spare battery with me. You know what I mean? You plug in your mobile. So angry. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it's still got 11%, but trouble is it's half an hour. Because the only thing I can do is come off and come back on again. Mind you, I don't know what's the official dusk. Mind you, the sun's gone down over there, so perhaps we're not going to be seeing them. So those, yeah, that's a shame. Got 1,866 views. Yeah, check out, guys, the orbs. It's like something out of a King Arthur scene. So basically, in the sky, yeah. So basically, in the sky, I was on a hill. There's an ancient hill in the distance over there, yeah. So I got my Nikon P1000. And I'm looking over here, so it's one of the trees along here, or a bit further over there. Irrelevant, really. But if you look at my TikTok, you'll see these 6 or 7 orbs coming across the tree line. The tree line's certainly up this end. Yeah, so certainly one of them. I'm saying I'm going to take few pictures quickly. I can work out the exact tree they come across. So at least I've not come here for nothing. I might be able to work out what tree they actually come over. So it's a field investigation, guys. Could be over there. If you look on, there's some strange light over there last time. I think we might be alright, because they say the sun's gone down, so it's going to rapidly get dark. So we might see the orbs come over. I saw an aircraft coming that way. Let's clean the lens. Yeah, myself and brother, we saw some orbs at Tottenham Bay. The boathouse or something, the pub called the Boathouse. So we're sitting in the garden there. And looking, the sun went down, and we saw what appeared to be a load of orbs near New Milton, and they were moving east. And I took loads of pictures. That's amazing pictures. You should find it on my TikTok. So I took loads of pictures, and and of course, when you see something like I am here now, if you see something, you come back, you can't help yourself. If you see something amazing, you think, oh, I want to come back here and do a field investigation and certainly see if it happens again. But it certainly did at Tottenham Bay. We we went to the boathouse. I think it's called the Boathouse. I keep forgetting its name. It's at Tottenham Bay by the seafront, and we saw some orbs the second time, but we had binoculars this time. And I tell you what, to look through binoculars, yeah, and you actually see these orbs moving a couple of feet above the water, then it's reality then, So next time, when I come here, I'll bring binoculars. So it makes a hell of a difference when you got some binoculars on you. So yeah, we saw they were nearer to New Milton, and they were heading east. So heading that way, and it's strange. That was on both occasions we saw that happen twice, and they say they were heading east. So that was rather strange. There's someone coming now. I wonder if they've been watching me on TikTok. There's someone coming with their dog. They're going to ask, oh, what are you doing, bird watching? No, orbs. It's worth asking. I say, oh, have you seen some strange lights here? Because I say, it's worth asking. Might you end up frightening them? Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Anyway, so I still got a little bit of power left on the battery. I thought I had a spare battery. Oh, hello. Hello. Hi there.
Hi.
I'm doing a bit of a sky watch. Are you local here? Verwood. Yeah. But you do walk around. A few weeks ago, I do sky watching and stuff like that, yeah. So it's silly, but well,
that's not the stars then.
No, that's UFOs and things. I saw about 7 orbs come across the tree line over there. I took loads of pictures, got loads of pictures of them. So I'm just asking, have you seen anything strange flying, like orbs or anything like that? Just strange lights?
Not that I can think.
No.
I don't walk out here every day.
No.
Anything, but
yeah.
Once or twice a week.
Yeah. I actually filmed it and I got loads of pictures.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I don't. Obviously, you're local, and I'm not.
Are you going around different places then?
Yeah. I mean, I live on the Isle of Wight, but I'm working here, and I'm a ufologist, and I sort of do that sort of stuff. So obviously, what shall I do in the evening? So I'm here.
Yeah.
To just see if I see something strange. But I say there was a strange light on the 9th and the 14th coming off a hill over there, a really bright, intense light. I filmed that and took pictures of that. I thought that was strange. And I was, there's a hill up there. There's a hill, that circle. Yeah. Is that an old ancient circle or something like that? Not sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I was up that hill, and obviously I can see the tree line. And these orbs, they came across. You saw one initially, then about 7 of them come across the tree line.
Wow.
So
this sort of place is ideal because it's wide open, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like a normal sort of park or somewhere.
Yeah, I took loads of. Honestly, I put it on TikTok and it's on YouTube as well. And that was a few weeks ago. Plus the high intensity light. Hello.
Anybody else?
No, I've all sitting on my leg. Look. Sitting on my shoe. Made a new friend, guys.
Warming up, yeah.
Yeah. Can I move my foot? That's it. Oh, thank you.
Don't jump up, your
No, that's all right. Yeah, I've asked a few people if they saw the strange lights.
No. I mean, I'm often out here.
Yeah.
When it's sort of it's at the moment where it's so hot in the day.
Yeah.
Come out a bit later.
You've not seen anything strange happen around here, or strange lights or anything before, or not really thought about it?
I don't think so.
No, I've asked a few people, they've not seen anything. I took loads. I don't want to scare the local community. Seriously,
looking over in that direction.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to scare the locals, and I got a lot of you. This was it's just like, I can't remember what date it was.
7 lots of
lights. So you saw one, you saw one bright light. The next thing,
and it definitely wasn't drones or anything like that.
It could be drones. Yeah, you just don't know.
There'd be 7 of them coming.
Yeah, and I believe there's a farm over there. Why would you want to frighten the cattle? Why would you fly 7 drones with cattle in the field?
I mean,
so it's a bit.
Send 7 out at once.
Yeah.
Drone, they'd send 1.
Yeah. So there was. Yeah. So I got 7 bright lights, and they were spinning, getting brighter, and above the tree line. Then they moved all different parts of the sky. So So yeah, it's really, really, really strange. And you know, I'm not publicising it round. You know, I've asked the odd person around here. I'm not publicising it to because I don't want to scare. I don't want to scare the people here. You know, around this area.
Yeah,
So yeah, but there's no threat. Yeah, no. It's,
what do you think about that?
yeah, they're only like orbs. I saw a load from the Isle of Wight near New Milton moving above the seawater. But it's just like light. It's just energy, light. I look at anything light is good. If they were dark orbs, black orbs, I'd be a bit worried. But anything light is good.
Yeah.
Anything dark is probably a bit sinister. Yeah. So it may be a good thing. So, but very strange. I've been bitten like anything, honestly.
I thought I could hear a voice. I thought, I had a podcast thing going on.
Oh right, you had a podcast.
And
cool.
I thought,
what do you do a podcast on then?
No, I didn't know. I was just listening to it.
Oh right.
I'd heard something about a podcast that was quite funny with Alan Carr and.
I know Alan Carr. Yeah.
It was hilarious. And I thought, I'll listen to it while I'm out. Yeah. Well, and then I thought, I'm sure
there's some voice in the disc. Yeah.
And I came out, I thought, and I could see you obviously talking into.
Yeah, I'm nattering. Yeah, I've got about, how many viewers I got now? 1,900 viewers.
So you're not talking, they're not listening to us.
Yeah. Well, not fully. No, they can't hear. You know, so I'm not. That's why I'm pointing it this way.
See, so they're all tuning into you.
Yeah. So I've got quite a few thousand followers. Yeah. So I'm a ufologist. So basically, these people are on joining because they're interested in the subject. You see. So I love your dog. Hello.
Yeah. He's taking a shine to you. And
yeah.
You're a cheeky boy.
I had a squirrel. You know, there's a little baby squirrels I walked past who come down to me.
Oh.
So yeah. So animals do like me. Yeah.
They can read people very well.
Yeah.
Can't they?
Yeah. And orbs for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've seen a lot.
I better go, but there'll be another.
No, honestly, they're not. Honestly, they're light. I think they're spiritual, the orbs. You know, the white, bright lights.
Yes.
So, yeah. But I say anything sort of black and sinister. Because one of my friends seen black orbs going through his windows in his house on the island, you know. But these were bright. I got, nothing. I like the little light. There's a little light.
Yeah. It flashes just in case he runs off.
Yeah.
Because he does occasionally go off wandering.
Yeah.
And if he was to get anywhere on a road or something.
Yeah. What's his name?
Yolo.
Hello, Yolo.
Welsh boy.
Welsh, yeah, I've been speaking about the Welsh.
Welsh boy, aren't
you? Yeah, Geoffrey and Monmouth, because I've been talking about King Arthur and stuff like that. Okay. Geoffrey and Monmouth, yeah.
You was born in Wales, weren't you?
Were you born in Wales?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's half Welsh collie and half English bull terrier.
Oh, yeah. Lovely nature.
Well, he's only got the muzzle on because he can be a bit funny with some.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a couple of whippets at home. He lives with them and he doesn't ever touch them. But because he's quite strong, he's got the English bull terrier in him.
Yeah. Oh.
He can push dogs over and he's just dominant, you know.
Yeah.
He's never been a dog, but I just put that on.
Yeah.
He's a big softie, really.
Yeah, looks a softie, yeah, that's nice.
Aren't you?
Yeah, you're listening to me, aren't you? So what's he saying? Yeah. Oh. Anyway, nice to meet you. So don't be scared, so you know. Don't be scared, so yeah. So I've been trying to keep, I've been trying to keep it, trying to keep it quiet, because I don't want, the locals to go, I belong to a few Skywatch groups.
Right.
So it's not like local Verwood or like, oh look, these all been flying around this area. I don't want to scare people, so.
No, just people all across.
So I've got a lot of friends that do it as well. So
what do you have to do to become a ufologist then? What?
You're just basically interested in it. Then you just buy some cameras, and eventually you get a lot of friends that follow it. I mean, I know some of the top ufologists in America. They send similar pictures I get here. So, you know, weird object. I mean, obviously a lot of it can be MOD and,
yeah.
you know, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, there's a, you know...
There is a place over in West Moors, isn't there, an MOD
is there,
place?
Oh, yeah, there's something like that, isn't there?
I don't think they'd do anything like that.
No, no.
I can't think, there's some training place, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's just something, my first sighting was a multi-sighting on the train. I'm a big Portsmouth fan, and I went on a train from Portsmouth to Bristol game, and we got 7 miles from Salisbury. Yeah, we passed this little village called it's called Stockton, and up this we saw this hill, and my friend on the train goes, "Oh, look at that big bright object!" And it's above this big hill as this moving object. Yeah, and that's what got me interested in UFOs, because I saw it, my brother, and the whole carriage of the train. We're looking at this object.
Mistaken then, everybody else.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, so we all looked at it, and as the train was going around the carriage, the doors were going opening and shutting. You know, because there's an old diesel train in 1980.
Yeah.
And I could see the people, all the Pompey fans in the next carriage. They were looking at it as well. So, you know, it was a multi-sighting train. But unfortunately, you had the Rendlesham incident, which it was on the American Air Base. They reckon a UFO crashed or landed in Rendlesham Forest, and it leaked out. So if you look back in 1980, put the Rendlesham incident, the old American airmen went out looking. They reckon they found a landing craft in the Rendlesham Forest in 1980. But unfortunately, as a Portsmouth fan on that train, seeing this other object, the whole 1980s covered up. The whole of 1980, all the files are missing. Oh. So yeah, so it's all secret and all. So we all try, you know, people just like to know the truth, don't they? Mm. So yeah, so crazy. Or I'm getting bitten like anybody. Yeah. Let you go. Nice chatting to you.
Yes, and you.
Yeah, nice. Take care. I'm Dave. Dave, Dave the ufologist. I belong to Skywatch Isle of Wight on Facebook, and we've got a group called Hoofog.
So if I want to look at your...
Yeah.
What do you do then? You just log on to Skywatch?
Yeah, so on the Isle of Wight, it's called Skywatch Isle of Wight. Okay. So join, it's a Facebook group. Oh, okay, yeah. Or I'm also in Hoofog, Hampshire UFO group. Okay. Hoofog. I posted something there today, I think.
Did you put the things on the... Did you post the orbs on that?
No, because obviously I don't want to frighten the locals.
I see.
Because I'm working here, and do you know what I mean? I'm doing some work here, but I don't want to, like, people's going to recognise me and say, oh look, he's had loads of pictures of all these orbs flying over, and they're and so I'm here to see if it happens again. It was about 3 minutes past 10.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
not too much.
Yeah, but if you look on, if you want to, it's on Skywatch Isle of Wight on Facebook, and I posted. I think I posted in Hoofog, Hampshire UFO group as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also it's on YouTube as well. But I said I'm not saying I didn't say Westminster.
Oh, I see.
I said Dorset.
Yeah.
Because if I put the local town, people's going to get frightened. Because if they look at those pictures, they might get a bit panicky.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
it would be a bit spooky if I saw them coming across.
Yeah. It was for me. I thought, what's that? And of course, I've got the best cameras. I've got close-ups.
I'm too busy looking at the night jars out here.
Yeah.
Have you heard them? They're amazing.
Yeah.
They come
amazing.
From Africa.
Oh wow.
Come from Africa for summer.
Yeah.
You might have seen me looking at them flapping about.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, sort of over there.
They're very well camouflaged.
Yeah.
Because I think they're ground nesting.
Yeah.
But strange looking birds. But whenever I seem to come out, there's a couple of them that always seem to almost like do circles around me. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
And they've got this amazing. Well, you'll probably hear it. This churring.
Yeah, I had some. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Real sort of churring. That's quite a spooky sort of sound.
Yeah.
As well, but,
oh.
but yeah. But I love listening to them actually.
Yeah. Oh.
You can hear them actually.
Yeah, I can hear it like chatting away. Yeah, here's something it's like chatting away. Yeah.
Like that. It's
yeah.
that sort of noise, and then it goes up and down into depth. You know.
Yeah. Anyway, nice chatting. Yeah, nice chatting. So keep an eye. There's nothing sinister. Don't worry. So.
No.
I've seen quite a few before.
You'll protect me, won't you, Yolo?
Yeah.
You'll protect me.
They're light. I look at anything bright and light is good, and anything dark, that's all right, is sinister. So yeah, don't worry. But I've got to come here just to satisfy my own mind, you know. So I got loads of pictures. I took probably 200 pictures of them. So.
You can hear them now.
Oh, you can hear them. Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So unusual.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, nice to meet you and chat. Bye. Take care. Bye. We'll still hang around, see if anything. I slowly head back that way. How many views we got now? Sorry about that, guys. Chatting to the lady who was chatting away. Yeah, so obviously I don't want to scare the locals. That's the last thing I want to do. So I told the lady just to wish. She wondered, oh, what's he doing out here? Sort of standing in the middle. But she saw me speaking in the phone anyway. So I would have thought something would have come over. But those pictures I've got, you check out on my TikTok. They're genuine. I couldn't say to her, oh, by the way, it's like it's from a, you know, Mort D'Arthur from a King Arthur scene. But I didn't, you know, that's a genuine, you know, it's a genuine picture. I've not altered it, or, you know, any photographers out there, you can check it, you know. There's no alteration or to the image or absolutely nothing. I've done no. And so it was a medieval, you know, it turned out to be a medieval scene, you know. Yeah, so there's only a few people locally know. I've seen the pictures, what I've seen. I've told a few, but last thing I want to do is get the whole community panicking, wonder what, you know, what's that's why I'm saying it's, you know, I'm in Verwood. I'm not. I'm nearby, but I don't want to scare the, you know. So you know, you've seen it. I've got the pictures, loads of pictures. 7 orbs coming across those trees. So what do you do? So yeah, like the lady, so we saw they weren't, you know, like drones. But there's a farm over there. There's a few farmers. Who's gonna fly 7 drones during the night, you know? And they were really bright. Plus they were doing all different colours and all sorts of things, so yeah, so we'll slowly walk back. Yeah, nice lady. I'm just going to wipe the lens on here. Yeah, I mean the only thing we saw was that aircraft. So I had some hope, but what came across, I mean, you look on my TikTok, what came across that tree line, I've still got to work out what tree they actually came across. So one appeared in the low, and there's ghostly figures as well, and there's like knights on horseback, and I was on a hill miles away up there, probably a couple of miles away up on a hill in the distance. So I managed to photograph. It was definitely this tree line. Don't matter what tree line really. I mean, they came across these trees, and it's nearby. I mean, I got close up of them. So yeah, really odd. Nearly 2,000 viewers now, yeah, so I'm UFO hunting. So sadly the orbs have not appeared again. If I asked the lady if she's seen anything, so, but I don't want to scare people. I certainly don't want to tell the locals. Some of my friends know. I've got to say I'm staying with a friend here, so and his wife Sarah knows, and my mate knows. A few people know, but last thing you want to scare people coming over to this common or something. And they're orbs, they're not, I've never known orbs to be sinister. Certainly the bright, I look at anything bright light is good, and obviously anything dark is sinister, so. That's quite a long sky. I'm pleased that my batteries lasted. Let's see how much power we got left. I think I've got 1% battery, so it's going to end any time. Thanks for joining, guys. It might suddenly end any moment. So yeah. So I've got bitten to death coming here, see if any more orbs going to fly over. So I probably won't come out again. But some of these things are sort of trying to work out where the bridge is, sort of once in a lifetime. So yeah, really strange. Mind you, be frightened if they suddenly come over now, be right above me. So yeah, so it's the genuine picture, but makes it even strange. It's like a medieval scene, and like Sarah said, my mate's wife, it's like from a King Arthur scene, So yeah, it's really strange. Oh, there's something over there. Might be a house. There's something over there. I wish I'd try it that way, guys. Wish it'd focus a bit. Might be a building or something. I should take a picture on me. I'm going to take a picture on my camera quickly. Might be a house, you don't know. There's something certainly there. Looks above the trees. It's above the trees, guys. It's above the tree line. I've got something. It's above the tree line. I'll show you in a second. I'll show you quickly before the battery runs out. Quick, before the battery runs out. How much? Small. above the tree line, a bright light. Still there. It might be a house or something, but it's above the tree line. Oh, it's getting brighter. I'll take some more pictures. Getting brighter. Come on. Come on. Still there. I'll have to film it, I think. I'm going to film it quickly. I'm filming it now anyway, guys.